Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions, when I speak they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait,
cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah. One up and up is One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me. no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
50, plant. Get the ball. Look at me. Fight.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Locke to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Now.
47's the
Go, go.
Let's go, D. Check 4, check 4.
Wow. Greystone travel.
Six.
Hey, Sam off. Hey.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Watch tight. Tight ends.
Yep.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Hey, foxtrot. 2.
On 4th down. Herbert looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. Locke off the play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Locke to throw on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Throwing now is Locke. Going underneath for Gordon. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lock now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Lock now to throw. Flush to his right. Gets it to Gordon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 53 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on, get it.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Look at me. Door. Under 10. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Rock it. Go.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Locke. That's complete. It's Gordon. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 67 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go get him. Hey, echo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 45, Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Push him back.
Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And a huge play that time. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, high 7, get it.
2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Single. Hey, 86. He's sneaky, guys.
Go.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I got you.
On play action, Locke fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Throws right side, and that's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. I love it. 3 out, 3 out.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 14-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Matchbox lights.
Lindsey going to try and run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hunter Henry brings it in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, go.
47 Mike, 47 Mike.
Look at me, zipper.
47's the Mike, 47's the Mike.
Hey, Sam on.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Back. Greystone, travel.
Switch.
Hey. Hey, Alpha.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Whip, 61, matchbox, lights.
On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. And this
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
I don't think you got it, son.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Yep. Hey, Orbit. 47.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as